Intelligence and emotion. What are these beasts? Are they the same beast? Could they be? We act as if they're two different things. There's, rational intelligence, thoughtful intelligence. And then there's emotional intelligence. I think emotional intelligence, is that accurate or is it oxymoronic? Here's a thought. Every thought and emotion that you have comes typically via some stimuli, typically external stimuli. And don't get me wrong, it's possible to have thoughts and to go back in your mind and remember things that have happened and have it make you emotional. It's possible to smell a certain smell and then feel a certain way. It's possible to turn on a song that you've heard for years and years and have it evoke an emotion. But then again, those smells, those songs, they're coming from outside you, aren't they? The point being, though, is an external stimuli evokes thought and feeling. And it almost seems to me that it's almost kind of like a linear, it's like a thermometer almost, that the more urgent, as in danger, fight or flight, that information is, that creates physical response in our bodies, adrenaline rushes, things like that, and action. But it's external stimuli affecting us, and us through whatever mechanism in our processing unit here makes chemical things happen and makes us do things and think things and feel things. So it's almost like things that we see as essential to our being for survival and, the quality of our immediate life evoke emotions, start energy in motion that makes us react in a certain way. But at the same time, when we get information that's not as emergent, not as urgent, that we have time to ponder before we do anything about, that kind of slows us down to a more practical level of thought, a more, measured level of thought, that's perceived as more intellectual. It's almost like there's this sliding scale of the more urgent and impactful it is to us in some level of immediacy, the more it's considered emotive. And maybe it's just because of the chemical reactions this information causes in us. Versus information that could be important, could be useful, could be, practical for us to entertain, but we've got more time to think about it. We can do more research. We can be more measured in the approach to this information. But there's always some stimuli that provokes the thought, that provokes the chemical changes, that provokes the level of emotion or urgency that we have. So it's like, again, it's on some linear scale, but it's all stimuli, thought / chemical reaction / response to varying degrees. It's a thought. Love to know what you think. Have a great day.